Hello everyone, and welcome to this video on the Circus Strongman game. Since this was the first year we did a really specific theme for the party, we had to come up with a new way to use some of the props that we already had. One of my favorite animatronics is the Twilight Twitcher zombie prop. He didn't have a home yet, so I was trying to think of a way to use him this year, and I figured a great way would be as a carnival worker. So I decided to have him work the High Striker, or what's commonly known as the Strongman game. I was going back and forth on whether it should be a working prop or not, but decided to just have it be for show as opposed to an actual working game. I had a little section of foam left over from last year's living cell door project that was about 7 feet long and 2 feet wide, which would be perfect for the long back section for the project. I picked up a few different colored poster boards to cover the foam and other sections of the game. Here are a few in-progress shots as I added the poster board and the detail to the back section. I used a round piece of cardboard from a frozen pizza that I covered in foil to use for the bell at the top. For the base section, I just found a box that was the right shape and I glued poster board over it. I taped the lids of 2 banker boxes together for the top piece. I used a small box for the fulcrum that would rest between the two. I used a small box for the piece that would be used to send the ball or device up to the top to ring the bell, and a round plastic CD label maker that I put a little piece of poster board on the top for the place that you would strike with the mallet. For the actual mallet itself, I used an oatmeal container and an empty wrapping paper tube. I found some wood grain patterns and rivet patterns, printed them out, and glued them using a glue stick over the tube and the oatmeal container. Here's a few shots of the process and the final product. Alright, here's what it looked like all put together. I still need to add the little object that will run up to the bell, but pretty much this is it. It's pretty much all done. I had almost all of these materials already. Really, the only costs were a little bit of glue sticks, and poster board. That was pretty much it. Otherwise, I pretty much had all these things around the house. The Twilight Twitcher prop is still in storage, so I don't have a shot of what he actually will look like, but here is a crude representation using a quick Photoshop effect of what he might look like. I bought a circus worker vest that I'm using for the DVD creepy ticket salesman loop. He'll be wearing that as well as a name tag and a hat that looks similar to the one in this picture here. So this will give you a general idea of what the zombie will look like working the game. Well, that's about it for this one. I think it turned out really well. It was a great project that was budget friendly and also enabled me to use one of my favorite props in a cool way for the circus theme. Hope you enjoyed the video. More cool things will be coming up here shortly. Stay tuned and we'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.